Hello, welcome to another tutorial on how a teacher can use YouTube playlists. In our last tutorial, we talked about creating a playlist. In this tutorial, I'd like to tell you a little bit about sharing it and some different options you have on how you'd like to share a playlist with students. So right now I am on my YouTube channel. I'm logged in up here in the upper right hand corner. So if I go to the side on the left and I click on playlists, I will see all the different playlists that I've created. So if I scroll down here, I can see all the different playlists. And the one that I just created in the earlier tutorial is one on videos of Monticello. So I'm going to click on that particular playlist here, and I'm going to pause it there. So what I see now is I have the playlist that I've entitled Monticello, and I've got the three videos here, and you can tell there's three videos obviously from the 1 out of 3 here. I have some options on that playlist. I could hit shuffle and it'll randomly pick one of the 3 videos, or I could also click on autoplay, and if I click on autoplay it highlights that option and then it will autoplay all 3 of those in the order that I have. So what I want to talk about now is a little bit about how you as a teacher can go ahead and share this playlist with students. So you've created a playlist, maybe you've got 3 videos, maybe you've got 5 videos, and you want to share these videos with your students for maybe a flipped assignment or just some content that you want to go along with your particular unit. So when I have the playlist open here, all right, I want to click on the name of the playlist so that I can see the playlist in its entirety. And I have the 3 videos here, and at this point I want to show you a couple options on how you can share this particular playlist. Okay, so if I click on share, I'm going to have a window pop up here, and the first thing that's going to give me, it's going to give me a URL that I can then share with my students. So if you have a website, for example, I do this with my particular units for American history. If I have a Unit 2 playlist for the American Revolution, when I look on my page for Unit 2 resources, I have a link that simply says Unit 2 Revolutionary War playlist. And so if my students click on that, they'll come to the YouTube page that has the playlist listed, just like the page that we were just on. Okay, so that's the first thing I can do. The second thing I can do to share it is I can click on embed, and it's going to give me an embed code in HTML code, and I can go ahead and I can copy and paste that into a blog, for example. I could put it in a Google site. I could put it into any web page that allows me to put HTML code within the page, and it's going to embed the entire video and in essence the entire playlist on that particular web page. You can also come down here and you can click on the video size, and you can use one of these pre-made sizes, or you can make it a custom size as well. So that's kind of a cool option if you have a web page and you want to go ahead and embed it into your particular web content. The other option on sharing is email. So this is kind of nice if you want to kind of push the content out to your students. You know, it's one thing to put a link on a website and tell your students to go to it if they want to access those particular videos, but it's another thing if you push out the content to them. So you can put in the email addresses here, or if you have a Gmail contact list already created, you can put in a variety of different contact lists that you've already created. So maybe you've created an entire list for period 2 U.S. history. You can plop that into the email address list there. You can give them a little optional note. As a teacher, you could say, here's some great videos I want you to watch about Unit 2 on the Revolutionary War. Some of these will be included on one of the assessments at the end of the unit, and you could add whatever comments you want to that note, and then it's going to give you the little preview that says here's the link for the playlist on YouTube, and then you can hit send email. So those are just a couple quick options if you want to share your playlist with students and kind of give them some options on how to find it. In the next tutorial, we're going to talk a little bit about how to edit that playlist and do some cool things as far as some options and making it a little bit more user-friendly for your students.